What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be making a change to my steering stem. So about a year and a half ago I swapped out the stock handlebars for these mountain bike handlebars. They're 720 millimeter wide, which is nice and wide, adds to stability. The handlebars themselves, again, I said they're 720 millimeter. They have a 50 millimeter rise. They also have a 90 millimeter 35 degree riser for the stem here, so it's lifting it up another 90 millimeters at an angle. So all in all, from the top of the stem to where the top of the handlebars are, I've got about 100 millimeters of lift. Now my reason for doing all this, putting the lift on here with the handlebars and this riser, is because I always like to have my steering stem at the lowest possible position. As you can see, this is much of the stem that's sticking out, so most of the pressure is going to be, right around this area here, and the strongest pipe is going to be near the end. In the middle, of course, it'll be weaker. So like if you have the handlebars lifted up higher, it's like the middle of the pole is the pressure point. You have more likely of a chance of over time weakening that and possibly breaking the stem. So the strongest point is going to be as little as possible stem sticking out from this point. So that's why I did that. I have it at the lowest setting, and then I rose it up with the two pieces there. Came across these on AliExpress, and it's a suspension stem. Looks pretty cool. It's for mountain bikes again, of course, but I figure anything a mountain bike can apply to the scooter pretty much. You can also get it on Amazon for 80 bucks, 10% discount. So about $71 on Amazon. Here it is on AliExpress for $33, free shipping, and you get it in a week at this point to the United States. So that's pretty good. Save half the money, a little more than half the money for the same thing if you can wait a week to get it. It's a different stem connection, as you can see here, and there's a suspension built into it. There's a spring in there, and they give you 4 different types of springs for, you can adjust the tension. I'm going to remove my riser, and I'm going to put this on here, and then attach my handlebars to here. Now, because this has no rise to it, where this had, that much rise to it, I am probably going to now have to raise my handlebars up to the midpoint, so my stem comes up higher, so my handlebars will rise up, back to the position where I like them. It's not really a drawback, but again, as long as you have as little as possible stem sticking up, you're going to have the strongest strength supporting it. So I'm just going to have to bump my handlebars up, loosen everything, bump my handlebars up one after I install this, and then I should be good. Now this shouldn't require a lot of disassembly. I can leave everything on my handlebars the way it is. I can just remove my screws that hold the handlebars to the riser, take that piece off, then my handlebars will be free, and then of course just loosen my screws here and remove my riser. Okay, I've got the new stem piece on here, and looks really nice. This thing's really solid. I really like the build of it. The height difference is quite a bit, as I suspected, so I am definitely going to have to raise my stem there up one. So I'll be in the middle position at that point, which I think should be still okay. Before doing that, I'm going to throw the handlebars back on. Alright guys, got this all mounted up, got my stem raised up, and all my hardware tightened, everything aligned. I aligned the steering system, the whole thing, tightened down the hardware, so we're all good there. One thing I want to show you real quick. So again, I've raised my stem from the lowest setting here to the middle setting. Something also I did this a while ago, but where the upper hole is, which I'm not using, I just drilled through the inner stem, so there's a hole there, and then put a screw through the stem. So this is actually holding the stem here also. Time to take this off for a test ride. I like it already. If I just push down on the handlebars, that's absorbing a lot of shock, so this should help. Not that I have a big problem. I ride on roads mainly, but you hit a pothole or a manhole cover or something like that, and it does jar your hands a bit. So that's the whole purpose of this. Take some of the strain off your hands, and actually also take some of the strain off of this point here as well, because this will be absorbing it instead of you holding on the handlebars, shaking them. This will absorb a little of that. So I like it. Just have to take it out for a test ride. Currently I have the blue spring. Looking at the other springs that came with it, there's the yellow one that looks like it's the thinnest or the softest or more bouncy suspension. The red one's thicker, so that would be a little harder, and the green one's the thickest one, which would be the tightest suspension, so it's not going to move as much. I believe the blue one's probably going to go right there in second place. So I'm going to try it with the blue one. If it seems too much suspension, then I'll go with the red one, try the green one, just a matter of trying them and see which one fits your preference. Well, I just got back from about a 3-4 mile ride. It's nice, I like it. I'm just going to leave the blue spring in there for now because I like the way it feels. It's not overly springy, but has a nice amount of suspension. If I hit a big hole or a pothole, drain cover, something like that. So yeah, I like it. Probably try, maybe if anything, going down to the yellow spring a little bit later, but for right now, I'm just going to leave the blue one on there. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Until next time, take care. Ride safe. Peace.